We all know that reality TV isn't quite as real as it's made to seem. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 reality show secrets. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at juicy behind-the-scenes info from our favorite reality shows. Keep in mind, though, that many of these details were shared by unnamed sources who didn't want to risk losing their jobs, so we should treat them all as anecdotal. Number 10. The producers love flawed contestants. This one will probably come as no surprise, but when producers are making the final casting choices for their shows, they tend to lean towards contestants who are, let's just say, interesting.
It's super hot and guys are into that.
Who told you that?
It was just Rachel.
Okay, we got the tears, yes!
There are many sources that say that shows like The Bachelor do psychological testing of contestants before they're actually put on the air. But considering some of the insane reality TV moments we've seen, we're betting that this process isn't the most thorough on every show.
You, Chris Harrison, come at me.
TV is all about keeping viewers engaged, so of course producers are going to pick people who they think will stir up trouble.
Those bracelets, but only for those girls that he has decided to send home. Now, without further ado, your suitor, Adam Cromwell!
Number 9. Location, location, location. One of the reasons reality TV has taken off is that it can be so inexpensive to produce. Unlike traditional shows where talent has to be paid high salaries, reality show participants often appear for free. But one easy way to get a sense of the budget is location. While productions like Survivor and The Bachelor shoot on location and fly their contestants around the world, any show that simply follows people living their own lives can be produced for next to nothing.
Now you're gonna pick every bit of them up.
Put it back in.
No, you're not putting it back in there.
When your shooting locations are free, you don't have to worry about high overhead costs for making a show.
I have a bunch of presents. I want big trophies.
Number 8. Contestants aren't always paid well, or at all. While some reality show participants can end up making some serious bank, example the Kardashians, for the most part, the people you see on your favorite shows are probably making way less money than you think.
This is just a bunch of crap.
One producer said that they can make as little as a simple daily stipend to pay for food and other expenses.
She's like, oh, hey, Nicole, I'm gonna help you cook some tacos. Like, f***ing sarcastic bitch.
Even though people who appear on competition shows often have to leave their jobs and families behind, they can come out of it empty-handed if they don't make it to the final rounds.
Marissa, you have been evicted!
We'll speak on
Please leave the celebrity Big Brother house.
Number 7. Even shows you wouldn't expect are heavily edited. As much fun as they are to watch, we all know that most of our favorite reality TV shows aren't exactly real. Scenarios are contrived, lines are scripted, and the drama is amped up with crazy amounts of editing.
Just do something. Blow it up. No word about Anna, not yet.
What you might not realize, though, is that this is true for most reality shows, not just the ones with big stars and high budgets. Some people have alleged that even shows like Cake Boss create unrealistic situations for the cameras.
Listen, this cake is from my cousin and my sister-in-law, okay? You guys filled it like my you-know-what. It looks like crap.
And competition shows like Last Comic Standing have been known to use editing to make the comics seem way less funny than they actually are.
I traded in a perfectly good, moving vehicle that got me from here to there for a Vespa.
Number 6. House hunting shows are often just for the cameras. House hunting shows can be totally addictive and easy to binge, especially when you fall asleep with a remote in your hand, which you've almost certainly done. And the most fun part is trying to guess which home the participants will eventually choose.
We ended up paying $275 exactly. It's a great price in a great neighborhood, and when we're done with all of our fixing up, I think it'll be worth a lot more than that.
Through the years, however, reports started to surface that there was more than standard editing trickery at play here. In fact, many of the hunters had already found homes by the time they started filming, and everything that appeared in the episode was just for show. Even knowing this, we doubt we're going to stop watching it. Number 5. Sometimes things are planted for reveals. Shows like Storage Wars are based on the excitement of finding out what's to be discovered behind the door when participants bid on storage lockers. Sometimes they're disappointed, but sometimes there are hidden gems to be found that will make them huge profits.
Well,
I think I'm going to bid on this, and I'll tell you why. There's a trunk of funk in there.
Unfortunately, though, at least one person has reported that after attending a filming of an episode of Storage Wars, it was obvious that producers were planting items in the lockers in advance to ensure an exciting result. Kind of defeats the whole purpose of the show.
I'd say you're looking at about $300-400 a unit.
Staying home sick would have cost me at least $30,000. I don't think I'm ever going to have a sick day again as long as I live.
Number 4. Home renovation shows aren't quite realistic. Seeing a rundown house magically transform into a designer dream home is one of the most satisfying things you can see on television.
After you, come on in. This is all for you.
Goodness.
But there's always a portion near the end of the episode where there's a sped-up montage of all the work being finished, capped with the family getting the reveal of all the work that has been done. On at least one TLC favorite, Trading Spaces, there are way more people involved than it may seem. According to one person who appeared on the show, it wasn't just the couple doing the work, but a whole team of unseen employees.
The room is in the same place that it was in day one.
That is, are you smoking crack? Or why are you kidding? This is where leaps and bounds further.
Number 3. Cooking show participants get to prep. While some cooking shows like the Great British Bake Off make it clear that the contestants are given the outline of their challenges in advance, many others make it appear as though they're only learning what recipe they have to make in that very moment.
Before you are tables of aphrodisiac ingredients that are bound to stimulate the senses.
One competitor from the show Cupcake Wars confessed that they were actually told what their surprise ingredients would be months before the airing actually took place. This let them test and prepare recipes in advance, and kind of shatters the illusion the show is trying to create.
I made a chocolate stout cupcake infused with a beer syrup, filled with a stout filling, and it's topped with a Rocky Road Swiss meringue buttercream.
Number 2. Lighting is everything. One insider secret that you probably didn't think about is lighting. Glorious, perfect lighting. Just like on any other TV show, lighting setups for reality TV can be complicated and require extensive equipment to achieve. So, when a character on your favorite show spontaneously decides to stop by a friend's place to confront her about something, you can bet that it's all arranged in advance. The person's house has to be professionally lit, which could take hours to set up. Keep that in mind next time you see something happen out of the blue on a reality show.
You know why I'm mad. Why? You know what you did. What did I do? You know what you did. What did I do? What? Honey, your brain lost.
Number 1. Producers often have a final say on who stays and who goes. Do you ever wonder why the bachelors or bachelorettes sometimes keep giving a rose to someone who is clearly crazy week after week?
Thank you.
That's likely because their antics are bound to bring in big ratings, so the producers have requested that they be kept around. A reality TV producer revealed to Reader's Digest that while the judges on many shows do really pick who is eliminated each week, the higher-ups will often come in to make the final calls on whether they want someone to stay or go. True love doesn't conquer much when it wasn't in the room to begin with.
Be married on everlasting. You'll propose in the final episode, and then we'll do a 2-hour special when we introduce the spinoff.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.